Hey, 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 beautiful heart. What's vibing today? Dr. Danae, the Awakening Doctor, here to check in on, whoa, half the deck just went flying. Check in on this energy. We are under this full moon. The only planets not in retrograde are Venus and Mars. Very interesting. Divine feminine, divine masculine. All right. So, guys, if you've heard me been saying, apparently I cannot English this morning. You've been hearing me talk about the cosmic lineup and how it's intense and it's going to be a bit bumpy since that full moon in Aquarius happened a few weeks ago. Now we have this new moon. Anyways, it's going to be a little bumpy. A lot of old energy is coming up. It's all for a purpose. So keep watching to get your daily tips, tricks, and hacks on how to work with this energy for your highest good and to move through it. Guys, with that said, please know that there are scammers out there pretending to be me and many other readers. Just know the legitimate readers, we will never reach out to you. We will never post a comment or send you a DM and tell you we have a message for you and you need to reach out to us or pay us or whatever. They're getting more and more creative. Just know that a legitimate reader does not seek you out. You seek us out. That's how it works. I do not have time to be on social media scouring around looking for people to message for readings. No way, no how. Guys, you know I have actually had to close my private readings for some time to clear my wait list and my backlog of private readings. So yeah, us legitimate ones, we have no time for that bullshit. So keep yourself safe. Know that it is not us. I will never come along under a comment that you leave and ask you to reach out to me in any way, shape, or form. The only way to work with me is to send me an email or to go to my website and book yourself, okay? Can't DM me. I'm not answering DMs, so that's the only way. All right, with that said, as I told you, I have cleared my wait list, which means I am now opening some space back up. And because of this cosmic climate that we're under for the rest of the year, I decided to offer everybody just a big blowout deal on my most popular readings, aside from my live personal readings, is my email personal readings. They're recorded, email it to you. Those by far are very, very popular and very accurate. No, I don't need you live for me to be accurate or go deep. Not at all. So, to take advantage of that, you have to go to my website. Click on Book Now and look for the special. It says Cosmic Energy Alignment Special, something like that. It's $44. Can't beat that at all. So, all right. With that said, as well, the turnaround time, as many of you know who are on my list for your readings, the wait time was 7 to 14 days for the turnaround time. Happy to announce currently, this can change at any moment, my turnaround time is now between 3 and 5 days. That is once you have booked yourself, that's when the timer starts. All right, enough announcements. Let's get into this energy. I like what we are starting out with. Attraction, abundance, and resistance. Well, that sums things up pretty well, don't you say? The next line, moment to moment, source, and completion. This is quite accurate here. Okay. Number 44, attraction. 44 for me has been an amazing number this year. It has really stood out. It's a master number, and it turns into an 8, which is another highly spiritual, infinite number. It's amazing for manifesting as well. Hence why my most popular reading is at $44. There's no mistake in that. 44 is definitely about attraction, attracting to us what we desire. Now, as we can see, there is some dual energy still playing out, so stick around. We'll get into this, and I'll give you some tips and tricks to work with this duality, get it working in your favor so you can start to release it. Number 38, that turns into 11, another master number, another manifesting number. This is abundance. And then look who we have. Number 25, which turns into a 7, we have resistance. Front, center, and on top. Yeah, makes sense. Especially since July, you have really gone through like moments of energy increasing, speeding up, full charge ahead to pulling it back, hiding, all of those things. This has been teaching you little by little to live moment to moment, because that's what you have. You don't have the past. That's gone. It's already happened. It's now history. You don't have the future. That hasn't come yet. You literally are in the now. And it's in the now, this moment to moment, as I call it, inch by inch, it's a cinch, yard by yard, it gets hard. You have been learning to move and trust in the moment to moment. You've had that revelation that when you put your mind too far out into the future for the overall outcome, that's where altered ego sets those sabotage and distraction energy up for you. Start to get anxious about timelines, when this is going to happen, why it hasn't happened, all of that. When your attention is on that, you are not in the moment. You're either in the past or the future. And you don't want to be in either one, because if you're bypassing this moment to moment, that means you're living in the past and you're creating your future moments based on stuff that happened in the past, not in the now moment. Excuse me, guys. The source. This is tapping in. This is being connected. This is looking within and up for your answers. This is working with source on all different levels. For some of you, it may just be walking outside and looking up at the sun and feeling grateful. You know, the sun produces amazing life-sustaining light rays. I do feel that many of you at this time are redefining what source means to you. What it means, how you relate to it, and how you work with it. I love this card. This is the completion card, and look, it looks like a puzzle and they're putting the last piece together. I use the puzzle analogy so much in my teachings because, guys, you're not broken. You're not Humpty Dumpty that has fallen off the wall and you're too far gone to be put back together or any of that. You may feel a bit fragmented at this time and that your puzzle pieces are spread around. You may even feel like you're missing a few puzzle pieces to put your puzzle together. That is typical on this path. This is why the moment to moment, learning to live within that is so intense and so needed. But you are a complete being who has lost their way. It's been covered over due to the matrix and the third D energy. But that's what you're moving out of and learning to complete. So with the tarot, we're starting off with the King of Wands. Here's this dualistic energy, because the King of Wands is about making things happen. Doing things with excitement and passion and with a fire. This is moving forward confidently. Not so much from the intellect, but a deeper knowing. But this king puts a lot of flair on what they do. But right next to that, we have the Three of Swords. This card I have not seen come out in a long time. There was some energy earlier this year that every reading this Three of Swords was popping out. He has been very quiet this whole summer. For those of you here in the Northern Hemisphere, winter for you in the Southern Hemisphere. But this cosmic energy has you going over old ground. And I want you to hear me well and hear what I'm saying here. It's not having you go through old ground. It's not bringing up all this old energy, images, emotions, what have you, so you can attach to that and sit there with that dialogue of, I thought I already worked through this, yada, yada. It's not for that. Guys, this cosmic lineup, I'm calling it the grand cosmic energy lineup, alignment, is here for us globally, for this to come out, and then us personally. This is really bringing out the past energy in the way that we think, feel, our inner dialogue about it, how we see it, and how we're gonna handle it. For many of you, this isn't for all. This part right now is very specific. There are some of you that are watching that have not fully put in this work. You have been very much in the resistance energy, not wanting to look at anything painful or anything from the past. So you have been on this path to ignore it, push it down, things like that. What you resist persists. What you try to run away from chases you down. What you don't look at will keep coming back. It will come back around, and you'll find yourself having experiences where you have to look at this energy. And again, this isn't coming up to hold you back. It's not coming up for you to sit in the hurt and the pain. The pain is the signal. It's the neon sign that there is a false limiting belief playing out still. Many of these that are painful, there is resentment. The root of this is emotional. Resentment, unforgiveness. Any of the 5 human habits will help create that type of energy. That's judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, shame, and gossip. Some of you keep going over in your mind situations and you think you're doing it for your good, wanting to see your role in it, this, that, and the other. And yes, that is what we need to do, but I want you to be careful because it's about the intention and the energy behind it. Are you going inward and trying to find the lesson for you and your role with the inner dialogue of what's wrong with me? I need to fix me. I'm broken. This always happens. It's obviously my problem, blah, blah, blah. Are you self-sabotaging? Are you negatively talking to yourself inwardly? If so, that's altered ego. That's why it's coming up, so you can look at it. In this energy is bringing up a lot of the old, and for many of us, it's painful, but it's bringing it up so we can clear it once and for all. You have to clear all this energy on your multi-body system. You are a multi-body creator being. You have a physical body, a mental body, emotional body, and a spiritual body. The High Priestess, with the High Priestess being next to this and next to that is the Four of Wands, the Foundation card. This is you having higher knowledge, you tapping into source. This is a card of being quiet, being secretive, not in a malicious, devious way or a deceptive way, but this is understanding higher knowledge. This is about growth. This is about recognizing you can't share everything with other people. You've noticed that when you open your mouth and you share with certain people, things don't go according to plan. You're learning that. You're learning to keep all of this inner work under wraps, what you're experiencing, exploring all of that. You're recognizing that you are building a brand new solid foundation. And silence is golden. Let people talk. Let people think whatever they want to think. Who cares? Who cares? You know, people who are doing better than you or that are, you know, really about their spiritual walk, coming from essential harmlessness and love, they're focused on their path. They're not focused on what other people are saying about them or to them. They're not attaching to any of the stories going on, who's saying what. They don't care. They're no longer going around trying to set the record straight. They are absolutely okay with other people talking shit. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want to say. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah. You're no longer subscribing to all of that sneaky, deceptive energy where other people, places, things, jobs, whatever it is, have made you feel less than. That's what you're saying no to. Where before I think you ran from that energy, the moment it kicked up, you were like, ooh, I'm out. And you're really realizing, no, that is not the way. I cannot go off in another direction. There is meaning here for this. This is where I'm meant to be right now. I'm here to learn the lesson and release and then move on. I am ready to take that leap of faith and go in a new direction. And you are. And in doing that, justice is on your side. For me, in this energy, you keep focusing on you, moment to moment, releasing the pain, not projecting it out, not entertaining monkey mind as much as you used to. That gets justice moving in your favor, where I feel like it hasn't been in the past. Now the tides are changing. Yeah, the Six of Cups. This is past life soulmate type energy. I feel that you are going through this time of great clearing out your energy, because you know change is coming. Some new things are coming. I do feel it makes you a bit nervous because you're not quite sure what it is. And there is still some resistance playing out. Guys, resistance, another way of saying that, it's also doubt. Doubt and fear hide under resistance. And all of that is poison to your manifesting. Attend to the details. Think it through. Yeah, attend to the details. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. Your cells are always listening. They are always responding. The more you are aware of this, the more you could start to decipher energy. You can start to see when you start thinking more negatively. And in thinking more negatively, you start to tense up. You could get Charlie horses, headaches, all these different physical feelings. You feel constricted and tight, versus when you're just letting the energy flow, knowing everything is always working out for my highest good. It may be uncomfortable and painful now, moving forward. It's not going to bother me, whatever. Yeah, find the balance. That's what this is about. Finding that balance moment to moment, inch by inch. Calling in that abundance means you need to become a vibrational match. We magnetize, attract to us from our emotional body, not our intellect, not what we think. It's what we feel. So get your feelings balanced. Manifest from a place of balance. And hear me when I say a place of neutrality. What that means is have the image, feel the feeling of what it's like, what it's going to look like when you manifest whatever it is you want. Feel that, then you have to let it go. Do not hold on to it, because that's attachment. You really want to let it go. Call on your guardian angels for help and assistance. We all have a guardian angel. They do want to work with us. Many of our guardian angels feel unemployed because you're not acknowledging them. You're not talking to them on a daily basis. To work with the angels, you have to speak out. Use your voice. Yes, it could be a whisper, but they will not speak to you or read your mind. So you have to open your mouth and speak to them. Once you do, listen deeply. Listen with your heart, not your intellect, because the answers are forthcoming. If you feel lost and confused, ask for a lead. And then change your scenery, do something different, have some fun, laugh, whatever it is, because when you're in that, you're out of resistance and the answers can flow in. All right, beautiful. I hope this helped. I hope you found something useful in it. Again, if you want a chance to have a private reading with me, go to my website, DanaeArias.com, and book some time with me. All right, beautiful heart, as always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.